Hi, and welcome to this Thompson library tutorial on using filters in CINAHL. So hopefully you've already watched the basic searching CINAHL video, but filters are a great way to make your search even more specific and really get to the articles that you want. So most databases have filters, you may have seen them before, but CINAHL filters are specifically related to the field of nursing and healthcare, as we'll see. And again, they're very, very useful for making your search better. So if we jump back into one of the searches that I did in the basic searching video, you can see that now there's this option here for all filters. That wasn't there on the basic search, but once you run a search, you can find that. You can also find the filters if you click on Advanced Search, just underneath the search bars. We'll go back and do the basic search, all filters search right here. And what this does is it brings out a little box from the side that gives you the options that you have. So they're collapsed at the beginning, but you can search for full text, which, as I said, may not be the best choice. If you're looking for articles with abstracts, with references, English language, peer reviewed, those are the most frequently used filters, and we can choose those right here. But then there's a bunch of other ones that are underneath these collapsed options. So under publication date, we can choose a range. Maybe let's choose the past 10 years. It'll apply that filter. Source types, we can choose if we want academic journals, magazines, dissertations for this topic. All of these results are present. So if we'd like to search for just the articles that are dissertations within this topic, we can click on that button. Let's click academic journal articles right now, because again, that's something that we're interested in. We can look at major headings, which there is a separate video on headings if you're interested in learning about those, but those are the categories that CINAHL gives to the articles, and instead of searching for the words being present in the articles, we can search to see how CINAHL has categorized them. Publication, if you're interested in a certain journal, we can filter for that. Again, language, if there's a certain language you're interested in, we can select only for English. And then the last two boxes have some age breakdowns. Now just be aware that if you filter for these, it will bring up articles where that age group was present, but it won't bring up articles that were excluded to that. So for example, there may be articles in this that have infants being listed. However, probably because we're looking at pregnancy prenatal vitamins, we may be looking at two population groups in these articles, infants and parents. So you will see infant, but you may also see adult. So just be aware of that when you choose one of these filters. Similarly, geography can be tricky because oftentimes it may list the affiliation of the researchers and not necessarily where the research took place. So that's another one that I would use with caution. It may be better just to search for search terms related to the area that you're looking for. So when we're done doing our filters, we can click Apply. And that will bring that over to our results. So now we can see we've limited our results to 509. So these are going to be much more in line with the kinds of articles that I'm looking for. So using filters can really help take a large group of articles and filter it down to a more manageable group of results. Watch the other videos in this series on advanced searching to see even more filters and more ways to make your search more appropriate for the types of things that you're looking for. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask a librarian.